The best division in baseball is the NL Central, and it isn't even close. Every team has a winning record, 3 teams have 20 or more wins, and only 1 team has a negative run differential. Let's put all that into perspective before we dive into what each team is doing right. There's only one other division in baseball that has 2 teams without a negative run differential right now, that being the AL East, and only 2 divisions that have teams with 20-plus wins through 5 weeks, that being the AL East and the NL West. The Cubs, Reds, and Cardinals are all tied for 4th in team home runs. The Pirates and Cubs are both in the top 10 for team batting average. The Brewers have the 3rd least team strikeouts on the year batting as a team, and the Pirates have the most team strikeouts pitching. You can't find a meaningful stat without one of these 5 teams being in the top 5, and multiple are in the top 10. The Cubs are leading the NL Central with a 22-12 record. They have a plus 42 run differential and are on a 5-game win streak. Notably, they've won series against the Angels, the Rays, who are solid, Philadelphia. They then swept the Mets, swept Philadelphia in a 4-game series, took a series from San Diego, and just swept the Arizona Diamondbacks. The team has 6 players with 100-plus at-bats on the year. Nico Horner, who leads the team in hits and RBIs. Alex Bregman, who is 2nd in hits. Ian Happ, who leads the team in home runs. Pete Crow Armstrong, Michael Busch, and Dansby Swanson round out that last 6. Those players have an average batting average of .243. PCA is also leading the MLB in fielding run value and outs above average, solidifying himself as one of the best defensive outfielders in the game. The Cubs' key starter this year is Shota Imanaga, who has a 2.40 ERA, 43 strikeouts, and 4 quality starts under his belt. The Cubs have a great mix of young, exciting talent and strong veteran players who can provide consistency for the next 4 months of the season. The St. Louis Cardinals are tied for 2nd place with the Reds, and the Cards have been a pleasant surprise so far this season. A team that many pegged as a rebuild has been treading water well enough in this tough division. They have notched series wins against Tampa, the Mets, the Nationals, a good Cleveland team. They get a sweep against Houston, sweep Pittsburgh in a 4-game series, that's massive, and take 2 out of 3 against the Dodgers. A huge part of that has been Jordan Walker. He's been tremendous so far this season, leading the team in batting average, home runs, stolen bases, and hits. J.J. Weatherholt and Mason Wynn are one of the league's most promising middle infield duos, and they will only keep getting better with time. These dudes are still young, and they're starting to slug. Both players have notched at least 110 at-bats and at least 30 hits apiece. Ivan Herrera is filling in massive shoes at catcher that Yadier Molina left. First baseman Alec Burleson also has given the team great balance, hitting .280 with 5 home runs and leading the team with 28 RBIs. The pitching is the component that could hurt St. Louis in the long run, as Michael McGreevy is the only starter with a sub-3 ERA, and no starters have more than a 7.5 K per 9 inning rate. They keep winning ball games, though, because Riley O'Brien has been an absolute dog out of the bullpen. He has 9 saves on the year with the best strikeout-to-walk ratio for closers in the league. At their worst, the Cardinals are a team who can take a series from your favorite team whenever they want. The Cincinnati Reds share a 20-14 record with the St. Louis Cardinals for a tie in 2nd in the division, and have taken series from the Red Sox, Rangers, Giants, Twins, Rays, a huge series versus Detroit, and had their last series win against Colorado. The Reds' biggest star, Elly De La Cruz, is acting like he's their biggest star, leading the team in batting average, home run, on-base percentage, stolen bases, and hits. He's doing it all. Being able to rely on De La Cruz has had a huge impact on the team. He's a total disruptor for opposing defenses and pitching staffs, and demands so much attention that players like Sal Stewart and Spencer Steer can thrive. Chase Burns has been a force to start the year. He has 46 strikeouts, a 10.1 K per 9 rate, and a team-low 2.2 ERA. Emilio Pagan has been a nice surprise out of the bullpen, top 10 closer in the league right now, and Tony Santillan has been one of the better relievers in the league, giving up just 10 hits through 50 innings pitched. Now we get to the bottom 2 teams in the NL Central, and this is where it gets interesting. The Brewers have found themselves above 500 where nobody expected them to be. They're a team who has been making stars and not maximizing them for the last 10 years. They were on the brink of a total rebuild this offseason and instead look like a quality ball team. So far, they've swept the White Sox, took a series from the Rays, took a series from Kansas City, got a big series win against Toronto, beat a scrappy Miami team in a series, and recently took a series from Arizona and Washington. We all kind of figured that William Contreras was going to do his thing and be the team's best offensive weapon, and he's shown that so far, leading the squad in batting average, RBIs, and hits. Second baseman Bryce Terang has been a great complement to Contreras, batting .291 and giving the team consistent speed on the bases. The Brewers' greatest strength is their pitching machine, though. Jacob Misiorowski is a freak and can't stop striking out the entire league. Brandon Woodruff just loves pitching in Milwaukee, apparently, as he's posted a 3.6 ERA, which is very respectable over his first 6 games. Kyle Harrison is the unsung hero who, as the season goes on, will be in conversations with the best pitchers in the league. He's got a 10.6 strikeout per 9 rate and has posted a 2.12 ERA, a team low. 3 of their 5 starters have ERAs under 3, so you can't get easy runs against this team. If you get a starter out of the game, you then have to face Aaron Ashby, who is one of the best high-leverage relievers in the game. If their pitching holds, Milwaukee can be thoroughly in the mix for the rest of the season. Lastly is the above 500 Pittsburgh Pirates, who have been the laughingstock of baseball the last 10 years. They may have finally turned the corner into legitimacy. The Pirates hold the most series wins so far against NL Central opponents. All these other monsters, they've beaten more of them. They've notched series wins against Cincinnati, Chicago, and Milwaukee, plus a sweep of the Reds. They dropped a 4-game sweep against St. Louis, which wasn't that great for them, but they also have series wins against Tampa Bay and Baltimore. The team has skill everywhere. O'Neal Cruz is a bomb-hitting center fielder who also leads the team in stolen bases. Brian Reynolds has been doing Brian Reynolds things, like leading the team in on-base percentage, except now he's not the only one carrying the load. Young phenom shortstop Connor Griffin is batting .262 with a plus 300 on-base percentage and 7 stolen bases, only for being on base 41 times. Third baseman Nick Gonzalez is batting .328, leading the team in batting average and hits. Brandon Lowe and Ryan O'Hearn are helping out with the long balls, having 13 home runs between the two. Their pitching staff is just a bunch of monsters also. Paul Skenes, Braxton Ashcraft, Mitch Keller, Carmen Majinski, and Bubba Chandler. That rotation could cause real problems if they make the postseason. I can comfortably say this is the most confident I've been in the Pirates in my lifetime. If it all doesn't come together this year, then it will in the next 2 to 3 years, and it will be significant. The NL Central is the best division in baseball right now. Let me know who you think is second.